Then we've got Pittsburgh and Tennessee. Dennis Dixon somehow pulled out the win, even though he didn't really pull out the win. Rashard Mendenhall did with that overtime TD. But this one's pretty easy. I'm going with Tennessee. VY did really well. The team did really well last week. They've got Chris Johnson. Yeah, that's easy. So that is what I'm going with Pittsburgh versus Cincinnati. Next up, we've got Seattle and Denver. Seattle did a lot, proved a lot for me. I was really impressed with how they played against the 49ers last week. I think I probably forgot that Pete Carroll is the defensive specialist that he is. His USC teams were always defensive minded, and Seattle came out with that same mindset. So I'm going with Seattle in this game, actually. Denver didn't really prove much to me last week, so that's where I'm going with this one. St. Louis and Oakland. Yes, it's the Rams. But then, yes, it's the Raiders. And they kind of sucked up the place last week. So, sorry to my Raider fan friends, but I think St. Louis might actually get this one. They actually did pretty well against Arizona, even though they lost. So, I'm going with the Rams. Sorry, I think Sam Bradford might get this one. Next up, we've got Houston and Washington. I'm going with Houston. Houston did really good last week against Indianapolis, and I think they have the chance to do something even better this week. Washington somehow pulled out a win against my Cowboys last week, but I don't think that's going to carry over into this week. Sorry, and half the team seems questionable, so who knows? I just don't think it's going to work. Then we've got New England and the Jets. Upset alert. Okay, look, I know I picked against the Patriots last week, and they didn't lose by a long shot, but I'm picking against them this week. Sorry. I think the Jets were embarrassed last week also, just like Cincinnati was, and I'm going with they're not going to want to have that happen again. Rex probably ground the crap out of them this week, so I'm seeing that maybe the Jets will get this one. Sorry. Upset alert. Maybe I just have too much faith in the Jets. Maybe I just loved Hard Knocks too much. But I think they might be able to get this one. We can see. Hopefully Mark gets his confidence back, because I think that's a lot of what this is he's not as confident as he was last year. I just think it's a lot of pressure on him. But I'm really hoping for his sake that it's almost like how it was at USC when he first got there. It was a little difficult for him, but I'm seeing that he might be able to do this. So cross our fingers. The Jets will get the Patriots. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. But I think the Jets will get the Patriots. Then we've got San Diego versus Jacksonville. I think San Diego because last week's loss was a bit of a fluke. All that rain, wind, that was a crazy game to watch. And the Chiefs just kind of punched them in the mouth, and I don't think they were expecting that. But I think San Diego, they'll be at home, even though Jacksonville did well and they won their game last week. I just see San Diego being able to pull this one out. I like San Diego. I've liked San Diego the last few years. They've actually been a team that's really enjoyable to watch. Caught a couple of their games. So I'm going to go with San Diego. That's the team I'm going with. Then we've got the Sunday night game, which is the Giants versus the Indianapolis Colts, also known as the Manning Bowl. So you've got little brother Eli going up against big brother Peyton. And I'm not really sure who to pick in this one. Like, literally on my piece of paper, it's like nothing there. I'm going to go with the Colts. Kind of didn't like how they lost against Texans, so I'm thinking maybe they'll come back. And I don't think Peyton wants to lose, and Peyton never wants to lose against his little brother. So I'm going with the Indianapolis Colts to get this one. Yay! Let's hope this isn't another one I lose. Come through for me, Peyton. Come through. Then we've got finally the Monday night game, which I'm sure before last week was really amazing. But after I saw the 49ers perform against the Seattle Seahawks, this one is easy. New Orleans versus San Francisco. New Orleans. They got it done with poor offense last week. Still beat an amazing offensive team. Why? Because they've got defense. And we've already seen what a good defense will do to the 49ers. So, this one's easy. Probably the easiest of them all. New Orleans will get the San Francisco 49ers. And those are my picks, my friend, for week 2 in the NFL season. Get at me if you've got any questions, if you want to argue with me about any of these. I have no problem arguing with you about them. If you know me, you know that's true. But yeah, just let me know what you think. I'm fairly confident this week in what I've picked. I mean, like I said, there's a couple that I'm not really sure what's going to happen, couple upsets, but every now and then I always think you should throw in a random upset alert just to shake people up, shake things up. So if you got any questions for your girl, hit me up at Rochelle@hardwooddiva.com, and I am more than happy to talk to you about the picks and go over just any information that you want to know a little bit more about me, what I think. So get at me. I'll also make sure this time to put my picks up so we can see them. Because last week I said I was going to, and someone reminded me that I didn't. But I will make sure to do that for you guys this week so you can see them. So let me know what you think, and I will talk to you next week. Bye, guys.